cash remittances from Filipino overseas workers rose by 12.7% in April from the same period in the previous year. As expected, remittances in April made a good turnaround after declining in March. To know more about this, we bring in senior reporter Melissa Luz Lopez from Business World, the Business World Media Center in Quezon City. Melissa, thank you for joining us. Was a double-digit growth in remittances expected, and what's the reason for this?
Yes, Ed, cash remittances reached $2.3 billion in April to clock in a 12.7% increase. That's the fastest growth we've seen in over a year, but it's actually coming from a low base as remittances also declined in April a year ago. The central bank attributes the increase in remittances from bigger inflows coming from OFWs in the United States, Canada, and Singapore. But an analyst is also saying that OFWs likely took advantage of the exchange rate. To recall, the peso traded at the 52 level versus the dollar in April, which meant that the dollars sent home by their relatives from abroad actually had bigger values once converted.
Okay, that's interesting to learn. So, Melissa, what does this mean for our overseas workers and their families here?
Well, Ed, actually, families of OFWs are the winners at a time of a weak peso because the weaker exchange rate meant that they have more to spend because dollars converted to the peso had bigger values. So they have more to spend for their needs and their luxuries, if you will.
Okay, Melissa, do we see any sustainability in the next few months as far as the growth in remittances are concerned, given how the peso-dollar exchange rate seems to be behaving the last few weeks?
Well, Ed, we can expect some seasonal trends to boost remittances. In the second quarter, remittances come pouring in to support tuition and school fees ahead of the June opening of classes. And the sustained depreciation of the peso versus the dollar could also provide an incentive for OFWs to send more money home. Right now, the peso is currently at the 53 level versus the dollar, so that could give them an extra space to send more dollars back home.
Okay, that was Melissa Luz Lopez live from the Business World Media Center in Quezon City.